Okay, today's unboxing is my Toralei. I actually thought I lost this footage because I forgot to save the video and somehow it automatically saved. So thankfully we have the video here. But basically I'm showing the box like I do every other creep production we have opened. I'm so happy. She's been in for like I think 3 or 4 days now. I just always give it a day or two sometimes when I get my dolls to open them. I guess it's like an admiring thing for the old packaging and things like that. I just really have a hard time opening them sometimes. Even the old, like the new dolls. But you don't really need me to explain what I'm doing, so I'm just going to talk over this. If you hear any background noise, that is my humidifier because this room gets really hard to breathe in, especially when you're sleeping, and so I'm leaving it on even due to this video. Hopefully it's not that loud. But anyway, I will say, I don't think a lot of people noticed this, but the last opening of Operetta, her box had the same, like, aesthetic as the, Toralei, and I even think Meowity and Persephone's did. I might have to do a comparison video to the boxes, at least, like, the backs. Operetta's box had cattail, like, Toralei's in them, so I'm not sure if that was, like, meant to be there or if it was, like, an accident, but I still love every single box. I just realized it, though, the other day when I was putting my Operetta box up. And, oh my gosh, these, okay, so I didn't click on my screen, and I feel like this is focusing way more on my hand, and my hands look so greasy for no reason. Because I even had just, like, woke and, like, already done my morning routine things and whatnot. But, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I didn't, like, miss any details, so if anyone wanted to pause to read. I'm sure there's way more videos already up of Toralei, the twins, and Operetta, but I just like to share these because I like the placeholder, like the memory of them. So if I ever want to go back and be like, oh, I got her on this day and this was me, excited to open her. I cut the voices out when I open these because, as I said, I wasn't sure if they were, I think I have a lot of excitement in my videos whenever I'm opening them. So I wasn't sure if I should keep that in there because it's like reopening dolls I've never owned before. Like when I was younger, I loved opening my Monster High, so it was like basically a prize. Every time I opened it, I was so excited. I just couldn't wait to open them and like display them and like basically stare at them because that's, what I did. I never really played. I mean, I did play with my Monster Highs, like my old Monster Highs when I used to have them. But the ones we mostly played with was like our 13 Wishes and like our roller derby ones, I'm pretty positive. And then as the time went on, I started putting them on my shelf because I didn't want them to get ruined. But also, a lot of my Spectras back then were just, they started to get like yellow due to the house that I lived in, and it would make me really sad. But anyway, this is my Toralei. I love her. I've never had her. As you can see, I'm trying to show her gloves. I try to refocus the camera like a bunch to make sure, because she's very glistening, like shiny. I did not have another Toralei. As I said, I've never owned one, so this is my very first one. Like ever. I've never had my hands on one. I've even seen videos of like people getting them for like a lot of money, like the originals and stuff. See, I think as long as I have one, I'm okay. Like I need to have like one of every doll basically. I don't need to have two. I'm thankful for having my 2 Operettas, but I only needed really one. But I'm grateful for all of them. Like I said, they're they're prizes, like prized possessions to me. They're like memories of my childhood. I am 23, so I am passionate about dolls. I have been ever since I was young. I used to have Barbie Fairytopia Barbies when I was younger even. Those are like my favorite things when I was younger. I had all kinds of things that were doll related. But anyway, this is my little overview of her in front of her box. I'm just so happy that I got the twins and her because I wanted them to be together. Because, you know, in the series, that was how they were. At least in the one, you know, back in the movies and things and whatnot. And I even went back and rewatched them as of lately. And I just love them. I love them so much. I love all the characters. It's so hard to pick favorites. But yes, this is me placing her with her ghoul friends, basically. And then I'm putting their books where I like them to be like displayed with everything. The only thing I do not display my dolls with, literally that comes in their box, is literally their hairbrushes. But also, if you noticed, Operetta, Toralei, Meowity, and Persephone, they all have black stands. And our other ghouls have colored stands, which I am not opposed to. I love both. I'm just happy they have stands, to be honest. But like, I do like the having their own colored stand, I'd say, because it gives them more of like, I guess, personality with their characters. But I guess I understand it. As I said, I'm not upset about it because I'm just happy they all have one. So, yeah, but thank you for watching. I did a backup video without flash so you could see better, but thank you so much for watching if you love these videos, because I love them for me, but I hope others love them as well. I'm glad I can share what I love with others, just even if it's just displaying, you know, my dolls on a video camera. But yes, thank you so much, and I love you all. But thank you for watching, and yeah.